All right, everybody, this is the second day. I'm going to start cleaning this out. Like I said, in the beginning of the video, things like the Obama logs, I'm going to go through that later. Right now, I still have stuff left over from the unit I just finished the other day. I got to get this stuff out of here. I'm going to use these totes for any scrap metal. But basically, like, got the Obama logs here, which I have no idea what that is. But like I said, Black Suburbans and Men in Black show up and I disappear. You'll definitely know. But anyway, there's a lot of boxes in here. That one says house files. I see a lot of paperwork right here. I don't know. I already asked them. They said unless it's birth certificates or things of that nature, they don't want it. So anyway, I'm going to get going. What I'm going to do, like, I'm going to take these out of the paper. I'm going to just throw... I have so much packing paper right now. I normally would hold on to this packing paper, but this packing paper has a lot of dirt on it. So it'd probably just be better just to let it go. And like I said, we got roller blades. We got the toolbox, which is full. The Jägermeister. There's a lot of good stuff in here. So I'm guesstimating probably about 3, maybe 4 loads. And I'm going to more or less start with all the items like these totes, boxes. I'll look through the boxes and the totes a bit, but I'm not going to get too heavy into doing that. I'm in the shade right now, but it's going to be a hot day. It's the end of July, so I'm going to... A lot of stuff that I think, like this right here is a lid to a barbecue. I'll leave that here. Tomorrow is Monday, and the scrapyard will be open, and they're not too far from here. So what I'll do is anything for the scrapyard, I will just leave it here, and I will just load it up tomorrow and get my money back, my cleaning deposit. Anyway, let me get rolling. All right, everybody. So it does not feel like there's any paperwork. In fact, it feels like, I don't almost think like Lincoln logs. Why they call it Obama logs, I don't know. That's not me. So let's get a knife. Lincoln logs. See? It's interesting they call them Obama logs. I guess they're fans of former President Obama. But, you know, this will sell at the flea market. I know the old Lincoln logs are worse than mine. So these are actually Lincoln logs, not Obama logs. But I guess they like President Obama. Yeah, kind of a cool looking rock. Quartz. Nope, not heavy. Well, maybe all the parts are here. We'll find out. It's pretty clean on the inside except for some dust on the edge here. All right, so let's check. So we got Duralast, we got... Oh, that's a Craftsman. Looks like it's in good shape. Craftsman tools are good sellers on eBay. Especially if they think they're the older ones. Let's see. This is... Oh. I've had very good luck. This is a 1/2 inch extension, probably 12 inches. Those sell for good money. I'm not going to go through this all today. Ryobi tool set. I might keep that for myself. I like having these bits. I'm always constantly wearing out screwdriver bits on this stuff. This is just flea market. The tip on this screwdriver is still pretty good, so somebody will buy it. Ooh, a lot of tools in there. Yeah, don't see a brand on it. It's made in China. Don't see a name on it, but people like these kind of utility knives. This got some kind of big cutter on it. Anyway, on to the next. Alright everyone, so this is just mostly paperwork, but I'm going to still go through it because on the very bottom of the box, don't hesitate to go through these, was this. Apparently they were in the Boy Scouts. We got Blue Ridge Rocky, right there, Blue Ridge Mountains Council. I haven't had any Boy Scout stuff lately. That's kind of cool. That is genuine jade. That's supposed to be good luck. And we got a bunch of pins in here. Take my picture. I'm one of a kind. I don't know about that. But we got a lot of Jamboree stuff. So I'm going to have to go through that box. I'm basically just going to go through it. It just looks like it's just nothing but just paperwork from they've collected. So I'm going to just basically what I'm going to do is I'll go through this, see if there's any other stuff in here. Like here's a lid to an Anchor Hawking. I might have this in here. So this doesn't look like anything personal. This just looks like all kinds of paperwork that just they kept for whatever reason. People do that. But I also got these I was right. These are old Tonka trucks. I'm not sure this is Tonka, but these were definitely from the 70s. That was made in Illinois. That was one I used to play with. Yes, I'm up there a little bit in years. But they are in decent shape. I will check them on eBay. Sometimes, even though these are not in the best of shape, these still sell because somebody will buy it. Nostalgia. Somebody will buy it, recondition them. I've heard of people doing that. We'll see. Otherwise, I've got that other Tonka truck. That from a unit a week ago. That, along with these, probably sell them at the flea market, maybe $10, $20 each. I'm not sure. I haven't been to the flea market in a month, and I'm roaring to go back. I got a lot of good stuff. Well, I'm gonna keep moving on. I'm loading up the van as we speak. Hey everyone, as I'm slowly going through this, we got more Boy Scout stuff. That must be for the rollerblades. But we got I found this. This is National Scout Jamboree. So this, I'm looking at this, it looked like it was mostly paperwork, but now I'm finding Boy Scout stuff in there, so I'm going to have to go through this one, just not today. Well, everybody, I've been slowly getting the van loaded with the first round, and I had to actually take this apart. They had this like it was something secret. This is the Big Green Grill or something like that. It's the Big Green Egg Charcoal Komodo Grill. I really don't know what I'm going to do with it. The top here is obviously metal, probably steel. I can scrap that tomorrow. Then I'll probably just take to the house and just, I don't know, let somebody take it. I've only had to I just don't know what to do with this thing. But I gotta get it out of here. I gotta keep moving forward. Sometimes that's what you get with these units. I mean, I'm very pleased with this unit, but at the same time, I still got that grill to take care of. I gotta take care of this. I gotta get this stuff done. That's the downside to buying storage units. Now, if you walk away, you will be banned. Finish it, they'll be happy with you. Get a unit like this, it's worth the work. Well, everyone, this unit just keeps on giving. I mean, look at this. This is a bag from the 1910 through 1985 Boy Scout Jamboree. I see the Microsoft logo on there. Yeah, this might just be it. This might just be a sticker. But I mean, let's take a look. Ooh. Wow. I don't know if this $2, if this is, looks like it's a real $2. This is getting interesting. We got a lot of patches. This is 1985 National Scout Jamboree. So I'm gonna have to go through all this. I know not all Boy Scout patches are worth money. Yep. Oh, look at that. That could be brand new in the box. And it looks like, oh, these are photos. So we'll have to go through that. But, oh, I used to have a knife very similar to that one. Wow. Okay. This unit keeps on giving. So it's, wow. This is highly unexpected, but this is what I like. So this just keeps on giving. More stuff from 1985. This was a chest with a whole bunch of Boy Scout labeled on it. And it's got a lot of Boy Scout stuff inside. And some of these old books can be worth some stuff. So this unit just keeps on giving. I'm telling you, this part was a big surprise. I was actually hoping, because of how old it was, maybe I'd find some old video games. I found a lot of tools, a lot of Boy Scout stuff, large amount of CDs that look like they're in really good shape. Pretty much all the same genre, like country, some old rock. I will lot that up and sell it. We still got that yellow and black tote. We still got, I know what that is, but it's not coming to my brain right now. But basically, I'm going to try and get all the stuff, as much as I can get out of here right now. A lot of this, I'm going to have to come back. I'm just going to probably give this away for free. Somebody would come and take it, but it might just be another scrapper. I don't know. We'll see. But I've almost got the van loaded with just about everything I can get into it. I'll get these items right here. If I think that's probably aluminum, if I don't really think it's worth hauling out of here, I'll just scrap it tomorrow. It looks like it's a shop vac. I'm not sure. And then in there's a bunch of miscellaneous metal. So far, this unit has been like, wow. Alright, everyone. I'm getting close to having this done. That is one very heavy grill. It's almost, not entirely, but I would say the better portion of this entire grill is aluminum. We also got a lot of copper right here. We got a motor, which I'm going to have to check. I'm not sure what this is. Goes with that. That's aluminum. That's just regular steel. I'm not going to hold on to it. That's going to go to the scrapyard tomorrow. But I'm going to get all the paper, all the trash out of here. Whatever I can take in the van is going with me. I'm probably going to have to just grab that later. I'm going to get all the trash, everything out of here. When I come back, I'm going to bring my tools. I'm going to take that apart. I know it seems sacrilegious because that is one very nice grill. But I could give it away for free. Or I'll just scrap it and make money that way. I mean, this unit's been phenomenal. And I still haven't gotten into that tote right there. This is more parts to the grill. This is aluminum. That's probably aluminum down there. So, I mean, this thing, a lot of aluminum. Anyway, let me get finished up here because I want to get to the trash and take this all out. This is a unit that just keeps on giving. Found a couple more old. These are old Tonka trucks. I wish they were in premium condition, but these were definitely played with, probably by the owner of this unit. But I mean, I used to play with trucks so similar to these. I mean, it's metal except for the wheels. I mean, that's what you used to love to play with. Nowadays, they just fall apart. But this is very nice. Very nice. Alright, everybody, so I just kind of crammed everything back in here. I got to come back with tools. I'm going to take this apart. That's stainless. Copper. It's going to take me probably about 2, maybe 3 hours to tear all this down, but I still got to get this out of here. I had to put the pennies back in here for the moment, but I mean, I got that plus... Man, I don't think I've ever had a unit with so many pennies. There's a lot of other change, but the bulk of it was pennies. But I'm going to come back here probably about an hour or two. It's starting to get pretty warm. I want to get some more water and whatnot. Tomorrow's going to be a good day. I'm already thinking probably with all that stainless, the aluminum, copper, all that copper piping, I think they'll just take it the way it is. I'm not going to worry about taking off these metal brackets because there's so much copper. This is aluminum, maybe stainless steel. I'll have to bring a scratch pad. I don't have a grinder. I use little scratch pads. But this has really been a good unit. A lot of work, but that's what comes with these units. If I had a truck or something, I would just get that on the truck and take it the way it is, but I don't. So, and I don't see myself buying a truck for this. Every once in a while I get a unit that takes some extra work. This one's taking extra work. But otherwise, I got most of the stuff in the van. I got most of the trash out of here. I was going to try and get this paper off. I think this is just sitting in there. So taking that apart may not be as hard as I was thinking. There's only like a couple screws holding on the top. But if this is copper, that's got to be at least a pound or two. This, I think, is stainless steel. I think this is aluminum or stainless steel. So I got quite a bit here. Fortunately, it's nearly done. Worst case scenario, if I really had to, I could just put this up for free and all this scrap metal would be gone, I guarantee you, within an hour. I'd probably keep the copper and some of the other stuff that I can take in the van. That still might be an option. Somebody would come with their truck and take that if I decided not to screw with it. Alright, everyone, I'm sorry I did not record actually loading up the van. I just wanted to get this done. As you can see, it is done. Tomorrow morning I will go to the scrapyard. As you can see, this thing is full. I'm going to ask them if I can unload this on the pile. They normally have you go over the weight and take your weight, get rid of it, then they'll take it again. That's going to be a pain trying to take it inside. They do that. I'm going to have to ask about this too. I decided to stop trying to take it apart. It was a bit of work, but I got it in. That base right there is probably 200 pounds of grill. The lid is probably about 75, so there should be some good money right here. Anyway, I will do a recap on this video after I take everything to the scrapyard tomorrow. because like I said, there's most of this going to the scrapyard. I'm going to drop by my storage and drop off a couple more items that don't need to go. So finish it up in a bit.